Hey there everybody, Popontop here. Welcome back to more Destiny the Taken King. Today we are going to be doing a Nightstalker subclass overview. Nightstalker is obviously the new hunter subclass that uses void attacks as well as a void bow. We'll obviously show all of that in the future. First of all, I want to show how I kind of pick my specs, my specialities, my perks, whatever you want to call them. How kind of I set up my tree to be the most effective for me. Obviously, each to their own. They have a personal preference. If you disagree with anything that I have to say here, or have a recommendation for me, I'll definitely take a tip from you, and I'll take it into consideration. This is how I like to use it. And hopefully, if you're maybe new to Hunters, or you don't know, you just started playing Destiny the Taken King recently, this will give you an idea of what the best stuff to use is. So we have our 3 grenades here. We have a spike grenade, a void wall grenade, and a vortex grenade. Void wall is probably the coolest grenade because it makes a wall of fire. Not very effective at killing things though. It's very good at controlling a zone though. You throw a grenade out, people can't get through it. Spike grenade, not that great. It's like a sticky grenade, but doesn't stick to anything, so it doesn't actually like have the sticky grenade properties. But it shoots out lightning, it kills some things. I like to use a vortex grenade. Obviously, some of you warlocks may recognize the vortex grenade. It just makes a big vortex of void grenade and it kills things. It's really good at that. It like kind of traps things and sucks them in. It works really well that way. Obviously, we have a regular double jump. I've amplified that with higher jump. Obviously, we also have better control and triple jump. I'm not a big fan of either of those. I like to jump high. I like to get up in the fucking sky and like, destroy all of my enemies in PvE. Obviously, here we have Shadow Shot, which is our bow. Obviously Supercharged, your super. And the modification I chose for that is Bloodbound. Tethered enemies explode when killed, and damage to tethered enemies is shared to all. Now this is important. This is fantastic. Alright, damage is shared to all, and they explode when they die. So say, I'm also going to show this off here in a little bit anyway. But say you shoot a group of enemies with your bow. You hit one of them with a kill shot. Like say you have a bunch of drags and vandals, right? You hit one of them with a kill shot. Say you're going to slash them with a sword. Alright, you hit one with a sword. All of them are going to take sword damage and explode at the same time. So if anything didn't die, like there's a big boss in the middle of a big group of mobs or whatever, he's going to take all that damage at once. Just bam, right in the fucking face. And it hurts really bad. I mean, obviously you also have increased range and last significantly longer. I prefer, like, look at this thing. Just look at this perk, alright? Let me show you. I'll show you later what I described there. But just like having a longer tether means like you have to kill all the things on your own. You can't just hit one thing and just wreck all of them. It's totally different. And then fire shadow shot up to 3 times. Void anchors have reduced range. Now this perk is probably the most used for PvE, right? You want to shoot the bow multiple times and then tether like 3 different dudes, because in PvE people obviously hang out a lot less closer than mobs do in PvP or PvE. I mean PvP is where you should use Quiver at. PvE is where it's not exactly that very good because you want to use Bloodbound, and I'm mostly a big PvE player, so that's important to me. We have our smoke grenade here, so instead of having a special melee attack, we get a smoke grenade. I just use Envenomed, so that it does toxic damage. It does a slight amount of damage while they're stunned. Obviously, the smoke grenade kind of disorients enemies. It stuns them so that you can kind of shoot them. I find smoke grenade really good to throw in because they're all stunned, and then shoot the bow into that. I could show all this off here in a little bit, but it's going to be badass. So we also have Vanish and Smoke here, which means you can use your smoke grenade very tactically and defensively to turn yourself invisible when you get into a bad situation. I have used that, and I recommend that perk if that's kind of seems to be your style. I prefer to do damage to enemies, but I mean, I can show this off too, right? Because Vanish and Smoke makes it so you use a smoke grenade on yourself and you don't really use it on enemies. I like to kind of, my whole thing is about making the bow better. This is how like the bow better Nightstalker class. So we also have Snare here, which allows smoke to stick at surfaces. I honestly haven't used that, but it just doesn't ever sound very good. It's like, alright, so you're going to like trap people with it? Like, it doesn't seem to be as good as venoming or making yourself invisible. Obviously, we have just a little stat things here. I like to kind of run a balanced stat loadout, but obviously agility being the highest. We have a specialties here. We have Courage of the Pack. Killing tethered targets increases recovery and armor for you and your nearby allies, stacked up to 5 times. We also have Killing tethered targets creates orbs of light for your allies. And then we have Lockdown. Grenade and smoke effects last twice as long, allowing strong territory to control. Now, what I was talking about earlier is making the bow as good as possible. That's here. Light of the Pack. Killing tethered targets creates orbs of light for your allies. So, you shoot the bow. I'm going to show this off later too. I'll talk about kill 6 things with that instantaneously, because the damage to one has happened to all 6 at once and then they all explode. That's 6 orbs of light for your teammates. So they crank out supers. I've been playing with my fiance, and that's what she'll do with her warlock. Is she'll just take all my orbs, instantaneously be super after I super, and it just wrecks so much face. It is fantastic, and I think it's the best thing to do with the bow. Obviously, recovery can be handy, but I think creating more orbs of light, and you kind of create just super chains. You're like the super chaining machine of awesomeness. It's so good. Also, we have our last tier of ability, or our last kind of tier, yeah, of abilities here. We have Keen Scout, which is obviously the one I use. Sprint and sneak faster. Gain enhanced tracker and the ability to mark targets you damage. This is fantastic. This is like the hunter ability of all hunter abilities. You have some cool ones here, like Shade Step, where you can press BB and actually do like a dodge roll type of maneuver. And then you have Predator, the void anchors, fired from shuttle shot, become traps that stick to surfaces and wait for prey. That's just not as useful. If you see here, I'm going to show off this all in a little bit, but I'm going to try to remind you, Keen Scout, right? So I'm going to show this off here. I'm going to put Shade Step on. We're here in the Cosmodrome here, kicking it. I can double tap B, kind of dodge in any direction. It's pretty cool, right? I think it's more of a PvP focused perk though, like kind of do some cool dodge things, especially when you're using this sword you got here. You can kind of do some cool dodge things and right? Shouldn't waste too much sword energy because I'm going to show that off in a little bit. But I'm going to put my perk back on, my Keen Scout perk, and as you see here, for one thing, I'm going to run faster. You sneak faster. You can crawl. I'm moving faster than any other class. Even hunter subclasses can move while crouched. So it's handy in that way. And you can see here, my radar is high def, right? Or what they call high definition radar. Where essentially, targets are a lot more smaller on the map. So you could definitely see them coming more easily. Obviously, you can see here on the map as well, if you look in the upper left corner. You can see that there's some spin metal up here. Clearly, look right on the map. So it makes ghost abilities like this one that lets you fall, or this one that lets you detect nearby spin metal formations. Well, I can do that automatically with my thing, and that's why I got a sword so easily as a hunter. You may want to make a hunter so while you're patrolling the Dreadnought, you can find them chests and find Hadium Flakes and so on and so forth much quicker. There's also some chests down here. There's some big badass guys here. Let's see if I can. I want to kind of see what I can do here. Let's see. These guys are mad. They're guarding a chest or something. There's some kind of chest around here. I want to see if I can get all of them together. I'm obviously taking some damage here. Hopefully I don't die in the middle of my video. That'd be kind of embarrassing. But yeah, if I shoot the bow in here, that kind of was a super fail bow. But yeah, if I hit this one knight, bam, they all take that damage. Assuming that they were all tethered, which they are not. So I kind of failed that. I'll get another super back, don't worry. Oh, there's the chest right there. See, look, it's hiding on the thing. But it shows you right where it is. It's so easy to have that kind of thing on your map. And I think sprinting faster and all that is way more useful than having a dodge roll on occasion. It's a very PvE focused perk, but I find it very useful for that means, right? So I'm going to get another super here real quick. I'm going to just and I'm going to do this by using my heavy weapon because I have an ability that allows me to get more super energy from heavy weapons. But obviously, I'll show off too. Also, I have a Vortex Nade. I just like that one. It kills things. Right, a couple things died from that. I can throw my smoke grenade here, do a little poison damage. Like, that just hit him with contact damage. This guy's all stunned up. Bam. Done deal. Pretty simple, right? I would like to get another Supercharged, though, please. So I'm going to go kill a few more things. I apologize if you guys don't want to see this part of the video, but whatever. Screw you guys, man. I'm trying to show it off. Every little aspect is a Nightstalker class, and why the way I use stuff the way I use it, essentially. Go back down here. I got my Steel Piercer sniper rifle here. Still doing work with that. I have decided, this is a side note thing, but I have decided that I'm going to play the classes like the Gunsmith wants you to play them. So hunters are going to be... So you can see also this is marking targets. Anytime that I look at targets and I have the aim down sight at them, I can see them. Even if they go around corners. See that Vandal walks around the corner? He'll still be marked around the corner. See? I can see exactly where he is. And as soon as he makes a move to hop out from around the corner, I'll see him. So it's a very good sniper perk. It works at long ranges and close ranges. It's good to have targets marked, and it makes it a lot easier. Obviously here, we have our Supercharged. So there's going to be a big group of guys over here. Generally there is. So we're going to shoot the bow like right in there. Tether all of them. Hit one, and they all die. I don't know, maybe that was like 6 orbs of light, I think? It was something stupid. And obviously, since I get more heavy energy from my sword kills, and they're all tethered, they can't attack me when I use my sword. So it's super easy. It's a super useful situation to use a sword, because obviously you have that risk always with a sword, that they're going to melee you back. But I kill them all with a sword, super fast. And then I still get the benefit of way more heavy energy when I come back. It's super good. I don't know if there's anything else I really need to cover about the Nightstalker class. Obviously, the Nightstalker is super sweet. You'll see more gameplay heavier in the future. I plan on doing some, maybe like strike playlist runs, because I do a lot of that. So I plan on doing a lot of strike playlist runs here in the future. Obviously, the high definition display, marking targets, all that. It's very much meant, hunters are very much meant to be the precision class, and this, I think the Nightstalker is the best for that. I think it is my favorite class. It's definitely the best in my opinion. Even though people think it's supporty, I don't think it's bad at all. I think that being able to tether your enemies and then swing your sword once, use one heavy ammo, when a pack of heavy ammo gives you like 13 or something stupid like that, use one heavy ammo to kill like 6 or 7 enemies. Rocket launchers can't do that, guaranteed, right? Because the tethering thing, obviously you could shoot a rocket in there and it would kind of work effectively as well, but rockets you can only carry like 9 of. You can carry, what, 50 something sword ammo? I don't know. It's really, really good. And it obviously gets amplified by my helmet, but I'm going to do a little separate video on that. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If there's any other questions you have about the Nightstalker subclass, about why I use the things that I do, and if you want to see more gameplay in the future, let me know that too. But if you have any questions, let me know down in the comment section below. Hello, level 3 noob. It is good to see you. I'll give you a nice wave. Good to see you. You have a good day, sir. Hopefully you're enjoying the video too. You're in it. Yeah, you're in the video right now. I got a sword. It's pretty cool, huh? Right. Anyway, hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you have any questions about the Nightstalker subclass, make sure to leave it in the comments down below. If you want to see more gameplay or something maybe specific, some kind of mission specifically done with the Nightstalker subclass, I can try to do that for you. If you have enjoyed the video though, or found it informative, make sure to leave a like rating down below. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe so you can check out more videos from me. I post Destiny content all the time, as well as all the other games that I play. And other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, or whatever time it may be, and I will see you in the next episode.